Hi, Justin. Before I forget, I wanted to acknowledge your baby shower invitation. Really beautiful, kind of fresh. Haven't seen anything like that. Um, so I will include a few minutes with that, or a few seconds with that. But anyway, this will be some video feedback for you on your print ad. And if you have any other questions, keep them coming. Um, Don't hesitate to reach out. I may not always respond. I didn't see your request for feedback on the baby invitation until like yesterday. So don't hesitate to remind me. Justin, I'll take a look at this in the discussion board, but just wanted you to know that images like typefaces won't display correctly unless I have the typeface or the image. And so that's the difference between embedding. You can convert this to outline format. All right, so it's a minor thing. I'll take a look at it. You have it, so I'm just going to close this. You have it nicely structured. Oops, close. It's handwriting, I guess, that I'm missing. Nicely structured. And you've got everything on layers. I can turn things on or off at will. And I like the cleanliness of your typography. Right off the bat, I would say that you don't need to repeat this information. You've got it in two places, so I would just back it off the bottom. And a physical address is probably not even necessary either. Take a look at professionally designed ads. If you use all caps, try to letter space them a little bit or track them. Sometimes it's called. They'll look a little better. I like that you use the small caps, though. It's kind of elegant. And I'm curious to see, because they'll contrast against a script font, which is what I'm assuming you used here. Don't hesitate to make a big deal out of your promotion. Oops. That could be larger. Maybe use one of the corporate colors too, because it's a little strident without it. Think about making things align if you can. Be careful about the edges. This is a little close, so you might want to back it off the edge. And is it really necessary to repeat the motif, or any extra bars, for example? Are they really necessary? I'm trying to get rid of them. But and that's the nice thing about non-destructive digital image editing, which is what I'm doing now, is that I'm not destroying your original. Think about ways you can perhaps align things, to make a nice fit there. And yeah, it's the beginning of a clean ad. I don't think you need much more. This can be very small. If you can afford the ink, try printing it out too, because you'll find that, generally speaking, your type is way too big. And this doesn't need to be centered in there, thinking that it could reflect, perhaps a vertical axis coming from about a third into the page. I like the symmetry of it. It doesn't really need much. Maybe move things around, to see if that improves. Perhaps it would look better if it was grounded, perhaps not. But try alternate arrangements. Great collection of ingredients, nicely structured. It should adapt well to the web banner. Okay, so briefly, this is what I'm seeing, Justin, on the baby shower thing, but let me show you what I see because I noticed you've only used two typefaces, a sans serif, Myriad it looks like, and the script font. Justin, here's what it looks like as you intended it. I really like the contrast between, this looks like Optima and this other typeface. I'm glad that you've really kept it to a minimum of type sizes. The Optima is only one size, and, well, two sizes. So, is there a way that you could perhaps even simplify it more? I like these little decorative touches. They're nice touch against the floral. And what else can I say? I like the gold borders. Is that going to be metallic? I wonder if it's still possible to get those effects, without spending a fortune. In your typography, you think about making a string of all caps or numerals, if they're not old style, smaller, maybe a point size smaller, because they tend to stick out. And if you wanted to make the typography uniform and reflect the rhythm of the upper and lowercase alphabet, it's better to use either old style figures or maybe bring them down a point size or two. Nice job. I wonder what the collateral for this would look like. Presumably there's going to be other things in the invitation, right?